I'd like to now introduce Sister Mary-Lynne Cochrane, who as well as being our Consumer Director on our board, has lived with a form of arthritis over a period of 35 years. And my notes say 22 surgeries. I have a feeling it's a lot more than that. Mary-Lynne, you've just had another surgery. I think we're up to 24 now, aren't we? 23, and soon to be 24, including, unbelievable, including 3 knee replacements, 3 hip replacements, 3 back surgeries. And I know you've just had shoulder surgery, so we are very grateful for you being here today and making the journey from Sydney. So please welcome Mary-Lynne.
Thank you very much, and thank you to everyone who has come here to be with us to champion, I suppose, Painaustralia. And I particularly want to say to Megan and to Tara, we are so important to be able to tell your story. It doesn't matter whether there's tears or no tears, but it is so important to tell your story because, as Tara said, it's invisible. If you looked at the 3 of us together, people would say, "Oh, don't they look well?" and would have no idea what was happening. And I am sure that amongst you standing here, there are people who are in pain, who live with pain, who live with chronic pain. So it doesn't discriminate who has it and who doesn't have it. And today, I think one of the things is just quickly go over my story because I think it's been saturated everywhere. But I've had 23 surgeries and I've got 2 more to go this year. And it just threw my life into an actual spin. I've had chronic pain, lived with it for 40 years now, over 40. And I can tell you, it's still hard when you wake up in the morning, Megan. So don't look for a happy pill because there's not one as yet. But I think our happy medicine will come from what Painaustralia has given us, the peak body for consumers here in Australia, and also to Greg Hunt, after all this time, today of all days, launching our National Strategic Action Plan for Pain Management. And if I'd known this morning, I had no idea this was happening today. But I want to say, I am so excited when I found out this was happening just before Greg spoke today. And I am so, so grateful for the Friends of Parliament for pushing for this, for all the work done over years of getting this out to us, to all of us. And I mean consumers, healthcare workers, everyone who has something to do with chronic pain. This is going to be a fabulous framework, not only for us, those that are suffering and living with chronic pain, but for those who help us, for those who will now understand what happens with us. I know Tara spoke of something that she felt very deeply about that, has worked for her in managing her pain. I know I have one that I've spoken about for years and actually asked Greg Hunt years ago. So hopefully with this being planned today, it might happen that those who need allied services, particularly physiotherapy and massage and those that acupuncture, that we do get some services. I use the 5 this year because I've had these surgeries, use the 5 that the government gives us free in 1 week. And that's for the year. It is, and this is what it's saying, that these allied services are the best thing for us as well. And I am not saying, please don't quote me as saying that opioids or anything else doesn't work. They do. I'm on them at the moment. I'm on TENS machines as I speak. They do work. In conjunction with everything that we have out there, you fill your toolbox like Tara has with things that work for you. And it is just so important over the years. And everything that Megan spoke about, I fell too. I entered the Good Samaritan Sisters thinking that I was going to help everyone and save the world, and ended up in charge of boarding school with adolescents, and that was great. I loved it. But then I got sick, and I have had this now for 40 years and tried to manage it. And it's aggressive. And the guilt I felt, Megan, as someone who was in the convent and thought that I was going to help people, I couldn't. I thought, what's the point of my life? And chronic pain led me down the road to depression. I needed help. I needed all those allied services. And if I hadn't had pain specialists, the physiotherapist, and the psychologist in my life, I would not be who I am now. And I am so grateful for everyone in this room and everyone outside who thinks, suffers, is there every day, who works for us. And if I'd known that this was going to be launched today, I would have had champagne on my cereal. So thank you all, and I encourage you to keep going. And I know Greg Hunt said, we soldier on. We do soldier on, but we've been told not to soldier on, people in chronic pain. We've been told to pace ourselves and not to do it, to slow down, to pace ourselves, Megan. But that doesn't mean, David, you can take this back, that the Friends of Parliament have to stop and slow down. You soldier on for us, please. You soldier on and you get us these services that are really helpful. And now that we've got Major General, well, what can I say as chairman? I'm so pleased. You can do what you like. If you want us out doing push-ups, we'll do them, I'm sure. All for us and for helping people now and in the future. But thank you. I am absolutely delighted. Delighted. Thank you.